Welcome back to the Male Authority. Today I'm just going to be going over some male necessities, which is cleaning your dress shoes or your leather shoes. Every man needs a pair of beautiful dress shoes, at least one. And here's one of my pairs. These are Savile Row dress shoes, yeah. As you can see, these have been already cleaned and buffed with the leather sole. Let's go over some basics about shoes like this. They need to be maintained all the time. After you take them off, immediately put in, something to maintain their shape. I have the cedar here, which keeps them smelling good and takes the humidity out of them. And if you do it when you take them off, they're still warm, so it helps them better to mold their shape. These are, as you can see, are in pretty good shape. But I also have one right here, which has not been maintained. And as you can see, it has some water damage there, and needs to be restored pretty much. Important things you're going to need a boar's head brush. Okay. You're going to need obviously the cream. You're going to need some kind of a towel, very soft, to put the cream on to buff the shoe, polish the shoe. And then you're going to need something very, very soft to give it a final buff afterwards. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your cream, get yourself a good corner. Make sure you have the right, this one is colorless, so it's for any shoe, but they have ones that are specifically for brown shoes or for black shoes, so don't mix those up or it's going to screw your shoe up. Put a nice little amount there on. You take your shoe, okay, and then you start to spread it around a little bit, very generously. You might need a little extra cream. It's not a problem. Just add it on, spread it around a little bit, let it soak, let the leather take it up. And this can be done with any shoe, as long as it's leather and not suede. Don't do it on suede shoes. But let's say you're into sneakers or whatever, there's guys who are into that. This goes for those too, you got to keep them in shape. Got to give them a cleaning, got to keep that leather maintained. It's all about the leather, especially if they get wet. The best thing to do is when you get home, or you have a chance to take them off, fill them with newspaper. That way the humidity will be drained right out of the shoe and out of the leather, and the newspaper will absorb it. So what you're doing now is you're working in the cream really nicely into all the spots, close to the edges. And that newspaper trick is especially important if you have a shoe with a leather sole like this one. See, it's all leather. Alright. And as you know, Savile Row is known for their suits, actually. And they're in Mayfield, London. If you ever get a Savile Row suit, preferably a Stoke suit, it would be phenomenal. Alright, so then after you worked in the cream very well, you take your brush, alright, and you just work it out. Give it a good brushing. And if you maintain your shoes regularly, you're never going to have a problem that they fall apart. These shoes will last you forever. They can even last so long that you outlast the sole, where you just go to a shoemaker and they put a new sole for you. And keep them nice and classy. This will also keep them smelling good. Then you're pretty much done. Just the final step where you take your soft cloth and you give it a quick, a buffing. Give it that final shine. And there you go. That's how you maintain it. And basically, that's it. If you want to, this is optional. I don't on these shoes. You can you can rainproof them, where this is basically just a spray, and you spray them, maybe layer them 2 times, and let them dry out, and this will repel the rain or any water or H2O, that falls on your shoes, which will make them easier to maintain. This product is actually very good for suede shoes. Yeah, and for suede shoes, you would pretty much leave all the products behind, like the cream and so on, and all you need is this brush. It's like a rubber brush, and that'll help you clean your suede. I'll go over that, I guess, in another video. And yeah, thanks for watching another video by the Male Authority. Remember, gentlemen, it's important to have perfect dress shoes and to have a good pair, at least one. You want probably at least your basics like black and brown. And yeah, make sure you take good care of them. You should do this maybe at least twice a month. And yeah, that's about it. That wraps it up for the Male Authority. Remember, this is a man's world.